Based on ATF's determination that the FRTs that function as described above are machine guns under the NFA and GCA, ATF intends to take appropriate remedial action with respect to sellers and possessors of these devices. Hello everyone, we just got some information from the ATF. The ATF just sent out a letter to every single FFL in the United States, including people like me who just have an FFL 03, regarding the forced reset triggers. We're going to be talking a little bit about what's going on today. It's going to be fairly brief. Hopefully in the future I will have an update. I would like to get a statement from Lawrence DeMonico, but we will see when that comes. But as of right now, I just want to get this information out to you so you have it and can prepare accordingly. So we all know the situation regarding the rare breed FRT and the various other knockoff companies that are producing similar products that are forced reset triggers. Triggers that when you pull the trigger, the cycling of the action forces the reset of the trigger, allowing you to pull it much quicker. ATF obviously not very pleased with that. So they just sent out a letter, but before I read that, I do want to say thank you to everyone that's here, supporting, liking the channel. If you like the videos, please like it. Subscribing ain't going to help you because YouTube will just unsubscribe to you. But if you like the videos, you're more likely to see this kind of content in the future. So March 24th, 2022, open letter to all federal firearms licensees. The BATF recently examined devices commonly known as forced reset triggers and has determined that some of them are firearms and machine guns. Now it says some, I think that's very important there, as defined in the National Firearms Act, and machine guns as defined in the Gun Control Act. These particular FRTs are being marketed as replacement triggers for AR-type firearms. Unlike traditional triggers and binary triggers, sometimes referred to generally as FRTs, the subject FRTs do not require shooters to pull and then subsequently release the trigger to fire a second shot. These FRTs utilize the firing cycle to eliminate the need for the shooter to release the trigger before a second shot is fired. By contrast, some aftermarket triggers all have similar components but also incorporate a disconnector or similar feature to ensure the trigger must be released before the second shot may be fired and may not be machine guns. Okay. Here's the deal. When you pull one of these forced reset triggers, the reset is forced. Whether or not you believe that shooting too fast is the problem, the ATF is basically saying that even though the trigger is actually resetting into position and then you pull it again, they're saying that you're not actually resetting the trigger because it's happening too quickly, is essentially what they're trying to get at. Both NFA and GCA regulate machine gun is defined under 26 USC 5845. I'm not going to read all this. Any weapon which shoots is designed to shoot or can be readily restored to shoot automatically more than one shot without manual reloading by a single function of the trigger. The term shall also include the frame or receiver of any such weapon, any part designed and intended solely and exclusively, or combination of parts designed and intended for use in converting a weapon into a machine gun, and any combination of parts from which a machine gun can be assembled if such parts are in possession and under the control of a person. They're basically saying that the ATF has classified this as a machine gun because it converts a standard AR-15 into a machine gun, so therefore it is a machine gun, in the same way that the ATF has previously said that a shoelace coupled up with certain firearms is a machine gun. Kind of crazy. Accordingly, the ATF's position is that any FRT that allows a firearm to automatically expel more than one shot with a single continuous pull of the trigger is a machine gun, and accordingly subject to GCA prohibitions regarding the possession, transfer, and transport of machine guns. They are also subject to registration, transfer, taxation, and possession restrictions under the NFA. So I want to read that part to you again. Any FRT that allows for a firearm to automatically expel more than one shot with a single continuous pull of the trigger is a machine gun, even though you have to move your finger forward and then pull it again. They're saying that that is a continuous pull. This seems oddly similar to the bump stock ban. Remember when everyone said, oh, it's just bump stocks, we're playing 4D chess? And remember when people like me were like, hey, actually you're letting the ATF do a whole lot and change the real definitions of the words and allowing them to just ban anything they want because it doesn't follow the spirit of the law. Well, it seems like that's exactly what's happening here. That's exactly what's happening with 80%. That's exactly what's happening with pistol braces. So cool. Thank you, Trump. Based on ATF's determination that the FRTs that function as described above are machine guns under the NFA and GCA, ATF intends to take appropriate remedial action with respect to sellers and possessors of these devices. Current possessors of these devices are encouraged to contact ATF for further guidance on how they may divest possession. If you are uncertain whether the device you possess is a machine gun as defined by the GCA and NFA, please contact your local ATF field office. You may consult the ATF's office webpage for more contact information. So yeah, the ATF wants you to hit them up and be like, hey, I'm in possession of a machine gun. That sounds good, right? Now, hopefully I will have more information in the future regarding this situation, but if you have any questions, drop a comment down below. Hopefully I'll have more information from Lawrence DeMonico. I would love to get a statement from him and talk to you guys about this. You guys know the drill. Have fun, be safe, stay dangerous. Peace.